Oh, hey, guess what? We're live.
Are we really?
Yes.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to our show.
Yeah, welcome.
This feels like it's been a really long time,
I
right?
know. I don't even know who got the last rock, paper, scissors.
I don't either, so let's do it again. Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3, shoot!
Ah, I think I fell for that last time.
You know what? It might have been a replay.
Yeah.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Michelle.
Welcome to our show. Two
welcome.
creative... Wait.
What?
We are...
Who are we?
Who are we?
Two-
We are... Two creative chicks that
ride.
Yo, you're so fun for that.
Yeah.
It's been a hot
long
minute.
week. Oh my God. Hot
Yeah.
minute, a long week,
Sure
craziness. I don't know if we should like fill everybody in on what's been going on, or do our intro, or like what? What?
So, for you who are just joining us for the first time or coming back, thank you for coming back. We really appreciate all of our viewers. We're getting more and more likes, we're getting more and more shares, and we appreciate you guys more than you know. Hi, Johnny. Oh, my phone. Michelle, can you grab my phone for me, please, so we could do our live chat? Sorry, thanks, honey.
Oh yeah, I gotta open up the chat.
My other
thing,
hat.
Yeah, while you're.
So anyway, our show is about educating, inspiring other
Just
women
slid in.
writers in our area and around the world. We do cover all topics of discussion regarding the life of female riders, and whether you ride your own or you're a passenger on the back, it's all about the riding experience, right?
Yep.
So we do have a great show planned for you today. It has been a hell of a week for real.
Oh, good Lord Almighty.
We did go out on a first meet and greet 2 weeks ago.
We did. Oh my God.
We did. We had such a great time with that.
Love it. We're gonna do that again.
That was really a blast.
Mhm.
Dave got a big boo-boo.
Big boo-boo.
And the shop has been in a bit of hiatus, like up and down craziness. Life is never dull and always changing with us, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But we'll get into all that a little bit in a minute. So this week you are going to meet our Babe of the Week.
Yes, Leigh.
Leigh is our Babe of the Week today.
And that's like another announcement too, because we actually met with her.
We did our first interview for the show, and Leigh was like phenomenal.
Oh my God! Thank
She's
God
so
for her.
perfect,
'Cause
right?
We didn't suck so
Right,
much.
right.
We're like, hey, can we just like hang around and have like coffee with you and just chat?
And
we'll
we
put the camera on.
Listen, and that's exactly what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
She's just awesome. So you'll get to meet her. She is our Babe of the Week this week.
She is.
We do have for our product highlight. There's some new plaques that are in the shop now, and they will be available. Spiritual spin, you know, what makes your soul sparkle, man? You know, we had a crazy full moon,
Soul
lunar
Sparkle's a good
eclipse,
idea.
full moon,
Lunar
all
eclipse.
that, lunar eclipse.
Say that 10 times
I
fast.
can't. Oh my God. Just can't even try it right now.
Lunar eclipse, lunar eclipse.
So we'll get into all those kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But it's been really, really crazy. If you want to get in on this conversation, because you know we're nuts, feel free to send in your messages on Facebook or here on the stream.
Yep, here on the stream, we're on YouTube,
Yep,
we're on Twitter.
Twitter. I am going to our live
Yep,
broadcast
this just takes us a second.
now.
And I think it's like fun entertainment to watch us get ready. Like we're actually making sure like that we have sound.
Yeah. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Leigh. And
Hi,
our
Leigh.
Babe of the Week is watching. Yay!
Oh, I hope we do a good job.
Yes, I know. So we'll get into all of that, but it's really been crazy. It really has.
So we probably should fill everybody in.
So
on
let's
what's
do
been
that.
going on. We'll do that real quick. And then
Do that real quick.
You know, so sorry about last. We do apologize for missing last week. We don't usually apologize for things, or we don't have.
No.
We apologize, but we usually don't have excuses. We have
Reasons.
reasons.
Right. So we're not really apologizing. We are just letting you know why we weren't on the show last week.
Yeah, and so a week ago Saturday. No, we're not video chatting right now.
It's my granddaughter.
Oh, hi, granddaughter.
I had to decline her. I'm sorry, Maddie. I'll call you back.
I'm just getting our chat loaded, and then we'll go on.
Live.
So
I'm
a week
live on
ago
Facebook.
Saturday,
I'll call you back.
in the middle of the night, Dave got up. You know that old song, "It's raining, it's pouring." It wasn't raining, but
It's raining men.
yeah.
No,
I was
that's
not
what
singing that song Saturday night. tell you. I was singing. Hello, are you live? So Dave fell, had a really bad fall. He face planted into the carpet. Hi, Gary. Thank you for watching. He's famous, Gary. We got a famous person watching us today. So he face planted into the carpet. Boom, he passed out.
Yeah.
He's on the ground in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the hell's going on? He gets up. He can't move his arm. Like, his arms are on fire, electrical. He's got him up. He can't touch anything. He can't.
Mr. Surgeon
in
the
ready.
house.
He was ready. He was a gynecologist. But he was not a happy gynecologist.
Her own personal gynecologist, I might add.
Yeah. No, can't have that thought. So we go to the hospital. Hospital says,
"While you're like that, honey,
yeah.
while you're in that position, you're on the ground and your hands are up. It's like, come and get me."
Do you have to put rubber gloves on if you're married?
No.
No, just do like the bear doctor visit.
I don't even like rubbers when I'm
Just
married, but hey,
I just don't want that. I don't want like the
Yeah, keep going, Michelle. Let's just go. Okay, keep going. Let's do this.
So, anyways, doctor looks at X-ray, boo-boo. He goes, "No, you got a bad boo-boo. We're taking you to trauma, ICU, Lawnwood. If we have anybody that works at Lawnwood that rides, that watches our show, that's crazy.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, shout out, because I'll tell you what, David's nurse, David, was the bomb. It's a great place. They took really good care of him.
That's awesome.
Now Dave is on. Fast forward to now, Dave is on like constant medication. He's in a thing, but
we should have him do a spot appearance.
there was a video. Excuse me. There was a video on the Yankee Dave's.
Oh, that's right.
And he was like, "Hi."
Yeah.
So
yeah, it wasn't fun for him at all.
Yeah. So shop shuts down. Everything crash and burns. Whatever. We jump to the occasion, right? We do it.
Yeah.
And we still took off Saturday. Like, gave Dave all his meds.
Yeah.
Like, here, you good? Okay, bye. Then we rode up to Space Coast because we're so loving and caring.
No. You made sure that all of his bases were covered. He had people checking on him. You had his medication out. He is
Hi, Robin.
a grown man, and he survived. He survived.
He survived it.
And we got a pedicure.
And we did. It was so exhausting taking care of him for the whole. And Yankee Dave treated for the pedicure.
He did,
Oh my
because
God,
he
I
loves
love
us
him.
and he loves all the extra work
Yeah.
we did to help him through this.
So some of you may be asking, like, so okay, what about my bike? What am I gonna do?
You're still going to get your bike worked on, because Dave is here, and he cannot work on the motorcycles, but he is here. We have another mechanic, the infamous Mr. A is what we're going to call him.
Yeah.
He is
He
a
will be on
veteran motorcycle mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
And he is Dave's hands right now. So the shop is still open. You still
Yep.
can get your bikes on. And for those of you who don't know, we are inside of Yankee Dave's Motorsports, which is a full functioning motorcycle repair shop and bike
And all of our
boutique.
cool stuff.
Right, and we're located at 1170 Oslo Road in Vero Beach, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So feel free to look us up online. You could Google us, and all of our stuff should be listed in that website very soon, if
Yep.
not all of it already. So we are fully functioning.
Yeah.
Dave is
Well,
on the phones today.
So if you need to schedule an appointment, you can call our
Absolutely.
receptionist, Dave.
Our receptionist Dave and
we
the
had him
infamous
propped up in
Mr.
the
A
corner.
are going to
Yeah.
be the ones.
Yep, and you can't meet the infamous Mr. A unless you come to the shop to have your bike worked on. So anyways, we got you covered. Please bear with us. Thank you so much to everybody that Gary, I think Gary is
LOL,
he's
Gary's having a good
like
time.
the whole time.
Yes.
That's what we do. Like, we love that you LOL with us, because like we thought we were the
Listen,
only ones that LOL'd about
We were
us.
talking about that earlier, right? Because I said to my daughter, I was talking to my daughter earlier, who is expecting my 10th grandchild.
Yes.
She's going to have a boy. She just doesn't know it yet. I think she's having a boy. That's what my heart tells me. Anyway, I was saying,
Like
Ash, tune in and watch Mom on the show. And she's like,
hysterical.
Mom, I'm not a biker.
She doesn't think we're cool.
I'm not a biker, and it's just not my kind of thing.
Do you think she made that face when
Yeah,
she did?
yeah, she made that face too, because she's like, yeah, no, Mom, no. And I'm like, wait a second,
Oh, I snorted.
hang on. Michelle goes, well, we're funny. I'm like,
I think we're funny.
my daughter's known me my whole life. She thinks I'm fucking retarded and not crazy enough to make her laugh anymore. You know, because I don't drink or party anymore, so I'm not. I think I'm funnier now than I ever been in my life, and my daughter's missing a good show.
Yeah,
Ashley.
you're still funny. You're just not.
I'm just
on the
not
floor,
slobbering
pissing your
funny
pants
like. No, that's not me anymore. Thank God for that. Yeah. So we did have a great time on Saturday.
We did. We had a blast, and we got video. We got like full video of it, and it's in editing. Of course, since we're since we interviewed one of like the best employee.
The best employee.
Best employee of the #1 Harley Davidson in the world.
What?
Thank God we didn't know that beforehand. I mean, thank God, because we would have been like, sorry.
No, but you want to know what? She was so down to earth. She was so knowledgeable.
Yep.
Look, I have spirit bumps everywhere. I was getting spirit bumps during the interview, right?
You two had a lot in common.
Yeah. But anyway,
we're gonna. So the HD has to kind of like approve our video. How cool is that? Like they have to make sure that we're good girls.
Yeah, man. But that's cool.
It's
okay.
We're usually good girls. So, anyways.
Yeah,
Our
topic,
right? We're still continuing on with the. It is Motorcycle Safety Awareness
May is
Month.
Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month, yeah.
We've decided to roll it into June because we do what we want, and we missed last week. So the first week of June is also going to be Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month.
Well, it's good that it rolls into that, right? So May, predominantly, isn't not only Motorcycle Awareness Month, but it is like the Women's Month. Right, because it starts off on May 1st with the International Women's Ride Day.
Yeah, it does. You're
right, and then we have Mother's Day in May.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of things at a lot of the bikes. Look at this.
That were female oriented.
That were very female oriented, right? And I thought that was wonderful. And June is Father's Day and all that kind of stuff. So June kind of turns into the male month a little bit.
Every month is the male month, except for May.
That's because you're married. I'm single. That's not necessarily true.
Not for me personally, but we're changing that. We're creeping into
in the
June,
biker industry, right?
We're creeping into July. We're creeping.
Listen,
and our next ladies' ride out, Gary, if you're still watching, we lined up. We got ourselves looking our hottest and our badass best. And we rolled on up to...
We rolled to where you are, Gary, at Mulligan's, and sorry, but you were not there.
But we will do this again. So
yes.
Anyways,
I don't know how I lost the feed, but we'll go back to it.
You had a bunch of stuff that you had listed out. So last week we were going to cover like safety. We've kind of been covering it, but like safety as a motorcyclist.
Correct.
We have a fly in the show today, so if we're doing this, we're like.
It's just because I'm smelling.
We smell really nice.
It's definitely a fly. It's pissing me off. That's why there's a paper on my coffee.
I think so. Okay.
Anyway, so it is all about safety, and it's all about like defensive riding, and what we are aware of. And we've touched on a lot of this stuff over the past few episodes. About what to look for if you're in a car, what to look for if you are a passenger.
Yep.
How to literally train your brains to do the right thing. And for me, it's about, we were talking and I loved it, don't do license plates when you ride with the kids. Do motorcycles, right? How many motorcycles? Whoever spots the most motorcycles gets an ice cream. Whatever. And that teaches us from a young age to be aware of our surroundings more.
Yep. Whether you ride or not when you grow up, you just train in your brain to recognize.
That's exactly
even as adults, I don't know about you, but freaking every single punch buggy that's on the road, and there's not that many left. I'm like, oh my God, it's a punch buggy, yellow.
Because we did that when we were kids.
Yeah, so you look for it.
License plate states, right? Or find an AB. We used to do the alphabet and a whole bunch of stuff like that.
And unfortunately, so now we're on the bike, and there are people that just we were not taught how to look for motorcycles. So you're right, we have to ride very defensively. We have to look for things that come off of vehicles in the road, things that are and we were talking with the automobile, the people that are in a cage, what to look for or what we look for, why we may weave. In fact, right out here on Oslo, right?
Hi, Kat.
Hi, Kat.
Kat's on.
And Gary
said next time.
Yeah, let me know. We will.
We will.
And
We had
we'll
a good
have
time.
a big. Yeah, we had a good time, and what a hot shit group.
Listen, we had, well, I don't know, 5 or 6 of us were out,
Yeah.
and
We got video.
I gotta tell you, the videos were great, but the looks of people as a bunch of
my
women,
God.
even Johnny's face when we pulled up at the biker shack, he's like, "Oh, these women on motorcycles at my
Did
shop."
Did I die?
Yeah.
And we had people at like they were on their phones. Like I was like,
Yes.
Do they know us from
we
the
were,
show?
We were
Or-
at Mulligan's. When we were at
Yeah.
Mulligan's, we had stopped
Yeah,
to take
they were-
pictures at the water and stuff like that.
We were like tits
And
up.
they're literally, yeah. Tits up, girls, tits up. Great pictures. We'll get to those later. But
Yes.
yeah, people were literally like videoing us
Yeah.
on their phones. Like,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
are these chickens rolling up? You know, chicks, not chickens,
Not chickens.
not a chicken head. I'm a full-grown woman. That's what I call my son's girlfriends. No
Chickens.
offense to the ladies that are with them right now. Just saying.
The flavor of the
Flavor. My boys are both in steady relationships right now, and we're
They
just
are?
gonna leave it at that.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, and I'm happy. I like the women they're with, so it's cool.
Hey, you know, and yeah, okay.
Defensive
Tips.
driving.
Yeah, defensive driving, defensive riding, looking and paying attention to your surroundings, looking ahead. One of the things that we were talking about is when we were watching the course even, which we'll talk a little bit more about when that video comes out, is like looking where you want the motorcycle to go. That's a
Listen,
great tip for new riders.
that was the hardest thing for me to like get my brain and my body and bike to all be in the same spot.
Wherever you look, the bike goes.
The big, and it's no, you don't have to lean, you don't have to do it.
No.
Where you look, the bike will go.
Yeah, your
And
body
the,
just
and the
does
instructor said that to me, and I'm like, no way. Now, I mean, I'm doing figure eights inside that box like crazy.
Did you actually say that to the instructor? No way.
In my head, I did.
You did? You're like, screw
Yeah. I'm like,
Now-
yeah,
oh,
okay,
what?
I'm gonna tip the bike over.
that. What are you talking about?
Ah!
When we look at our handlebars, we look at our speed, we look at this, we look at that. But when you get comfortable with the bike, or I guess the most important thing is where you're looking is where the bike's going to go. So when you're at an intersection, you're looking really quick. You don't want to stare at the oncoming traffic because the bike will go into the oncoming traffic. But you want to pay attention and make sure there's nothing else going on while you're riding, you know. So,
One of the other things that I had learned is always have not 1, 2 lanes of escape.
yes.
So
Yeah.
you have to stay back far enough from the vehicle in front of you to see what's going on around them, right?
Yep.
And
It's the infamous Mr. A.
no, that's it.
Oh, that's all you got.
That's all you got.
That's all you got.
So, you know, you have to have that escape route, so you have to stay back far enough.
Yep.
Remember we were talking about that 3
Yeah,
seconds,
with
6
that
seconds,
3-second
right?
rule, yeah. And that's
And
even
then-
with the bike in front of you, you know?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
if you're riding in a group, I
Right.
guess.
Yay, that was good. Nobody got
That was
facials.
good.
Don't worry about it,
No.
Mr. A. You're good.
We're live, so you gotta...
I don't like to be filmed because there's certain things that went on in my life.
That's
So I watch
okay.
everything.
You don't you worry about it. You are the infamous Mr. A.
Yeah, the
And we're gonna have a big smiley face.
Like
Yep,
this,
yeah,
there you go.
exactly.
And Robin said hi, Dave.
Dave Robbins
You
says
might
hi.
get some calls, so...
Yeah, so
and- yeah. That's good. Two routes.
oh, there
Hey,
he is.
everybody.
Look. Step
You
in a
gotta
little
come-
further,
oh,
babe.
You can't come lower.
You can't come lower.
This again.
This is Dave. This is our lovely Dave. Look.
Hey, folks.
Oh. See?
Uh,
Oh, look.
This is the
I'm just stopping the
And
car.
there's the infamous Mr. A. If anybody
fucking
knows
love my
those belly
life.
taps, you might want to be
Yeah,
aware.
you might want to call Amy and let her know. Give her a little. Oh, sorry. What?
She's
to make sure you
forever.
check
She is forever
the-
in my love life.
She's single. I'm just saying.
Johnny. You started that. Just saying.
I
Okay.
can't. You can't find somebody though. Because then I won't be
We are
able to
so, like, not even on
vicariously
topic today.
date through you. No,
I
we're
know.
waiting on a topic.
We're not on
Listen,
topic
if
today,
you're
but
on a
listen.
motorcycle and you're out in traffic, drive safe, damn it. It's May. It's Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. Right?
Have an escape route.
Use your fucking
Get
head.
over it. So I'm going to tell you something about motorcycle safety. So the topic of our show really was like...
all over the place.
It is all over the place, but it's also about being safe on your motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
Because listen, don't ride when you're not feeling well. Don't ride when you're sick. Don't think, oh, I don't feel good, but I can get on my bike. Because that's not what happens. I was, after our ride on Saturday.
Are you going to share that?
Yeah, I'm going to share it, just because people need to know.
Has it been long enough that I can laugh or no?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
So anyway, I was very sick on Sunday after our ride, and we, I had really bad dizzy vertigo. I could not get out of my bed on Sunday, and I work a lot. I work hard, and I just do things that make me happy. But sometimes my body's like, no. So Sunday was one of those days, and I came home from being with the girls on Saturday, and left my bike outside, and it was unlocked. So on Sunday, Mom said, I'm going to close the garage, honey. I'm like, no, I got to get up. I got to get my bike in the garage. I can't leave it out again tonight. I got an 883 Sportster.
All day,
no, I hadn't been out of bed all day. I was still in my pajamas when I went outside. Literally. I go to push the bike in, and I could barely move my motorcycle. I was so weak.
So first thing would have been just leave it there, get off it, call somebody to help you, but you didn't do that.
No, my brain wasn't functioning properly, nor did I even
same.
think to start my motorcycle and ride it into the garage. That's how sick I was. I just didn't think of those things.
Yeah, because you're,
So I get halfway between the garage and
excuse me,
the carport, and I can't push it anymore. My mom, she's 85. She's about this short compared to me, which I'm short. She's shorter. She's like, I'm gonna help you push it. I'm like, no, stay away from, do not go in the back of the bike, Mom. So she's already in process when I say this, and she stops right next to me. I'm like huffing and puffing. I go to push the bike, and the bike goes over and knocks my mother on her ass, knocks me off the motorcycle. The bike goes over, my mom goes over, the bike fell on top of me and my mother. And I'm screaming because I saw my mom hit the concrete with her head, and I'm like, I killed my mother! So I start screaming at the top of my lungs, and she looks at me and she goes, shut up, I'm alive!
This is all while you're both stuck under the
This
bike,
is both while, and I'm like in her face like this, screaming at her, and she's like ready to punch me. So I jump up, and I'm like, Mom, are your legs pinned under the motorcycle? Mom, can you move your legs? She's like, yes, I can move my legs. Pulls her legs out, and I'm like, let me get you up, Mom. Hang on a minute. I take the motorcycle.
Which we're going to
pure
do
adrenaline.
How to pick up your
pure freaking adrenaline. I picked the bike up, and I threw
wrong
it.
way.
And the wrong way.
You threw your bike?
I literally had
Woman.
so much adrenaline that I picked it up by the freaking handlebars and put it up against the side of the garage because I had to get my mother up off the ground. So I sit her in the golf cart, which was right outside the door, and I go and get my mom a cigarette because now I'm hysterical. I'm crying.
I'm so upset, Mom. You need a cigarette.
Yeah, I'm so upset, Mom. You need to smoke. Because I stopped, and I do a vape, but I'm like, oh my God. So, bottom line is, Mom's okay. She did not have blood spurting out of her head, which I was expecting.
Because Amy's like calls me, I'm just like, Michelle, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, well, where is she? Did you check? And she's like, no, she ran across the street to go hang out and visit with her boyfriend. And I'm like, oh my God, now I know what you did.
Well, the guy across the street is my mom's friend, and we always joke that he's her boyfriend, And he's a nice guy. He's really my mom's friend and all that, and he's very young. But anyway,
he's too young. You never know.
He's got kids older than him.
He might have been like, I will help.
I will help you. I am the sergeant. I don't need rubber gloves today.
This won't take long.
So
This won't hurt a
actually,
bit.
that's so funny because he comes over and he goes, "Did I hear you ladies screaming?" I'm like, "The bike's already in the garage. I almost killed my mother. You're a little fucking late, bro. You're a little late, bro. For real. Right?" He's like, "Are you okay, Patty?" She's like, "I'm fine." She goes, "I'll show you."
She did a dance?
She did a jig. I said, "Stop, you're going to break your spine." So she walks over to stand next to him and he goes, "Are you okay, honey?" She's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Are you sure?" And he smacks her ass. She goes, "Yep, that's fine too."
See, I
was
told
dying.
you. And she came back and she was fine.
So
right?
for 2
She got a little
days,
therapy.
I'm like lifting my mom's shirt. I'm checking her head. I'm expecting her to be like full bruised. Not a freaking mark.
Yeah, I told you.
Me, on the other hand, when I woke up the next morning, my knees, I felt like I broke my knees from trying to push the bike when I was
Well,
sick.
you
I
did
had
it like like Wonder Woman.
but I had no, and
Wonder
I have
Woman was
injuries.
Superwoman.
I have injuries. So my neck was killing me, my back was hurting, my knees hurt from pushing the bike. So as I called Michelle crying hysterically because I thought I really thought I killed my mother. No, you were not.
I am now.
We are now, but we were not laughing then.
No.
I'm like, "You just gotta stay in the mood and calm down." I mean,
Well, I was like,
hysterical.
Go get your mother. I was gonna take Dave's brace off, like run it over and be like, "Put this on. Dave will be fine for the night."
I literally went in the house. I went in the house to call 911 to come check on my mom. She's like, "I'm fine, I'm fine." "No, you're not. You're 85 years old and you just got knocked on your ass by a motorcycle. You're not okay."
I told you they're like toddlers. They're like toddlers.
Their minds revert backwards
Yeah,
too, but I
their
didn't realize
bodies,
their
yeah.
bodies were that. I hear old people fall and they break a friggin' hip. If I fall, I'm breaking a hip.
But look at how they fall to break that. It's not just like a little like us, like ooh, oops. No, they're like falling.
Maybe
like,
her undergarment
from 3
saved her.
stories. She's an evil child. Okay.
Oh, is that why you didn't get hurt, Mom? And got a little patent on the backside?
If you, we will have our video. If
I
you're
love my
unsure,
mom. I'm so grateful that I didn't hurt her.
Yes.
You
we're
know,
glad.
I was
She's
hurting
alive.
more, but you
Yeah,
know
Amy
what?
was more injured than Mom.
Yeah, so safety. Do not
Safety.
get on your bike if you are not feeling 100%. Because not only can you injure yourself, but you can injure others. It was a very valuable lesson for me.
I love that. I mean, that's really, it is, and you know, it was a valuable lesson for me too, because we get comfortable. You know what I mean? We get comfortable. And I know we're gonna have the video, but we do talk about how Space Coast Harley Davidson has that advanced riders course, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a seasoned rider and you want like to just kind of like kick it up a notch or refresh, or you know, I
Right.
think that Amy and I are thinking of doing it, and Leigh did say it depends on how many people they have interested. So if you're
We can
interested,
get a group. Let us
we'll get
know.
a group.
We'll
Let
get
us
a group
know.
together and we'll all
Yeah,
do it.
and she'll make it happen. That would be freaking
That
awesome.
would be. Why don't we do
And-
an all chick refresher
Oh
course?
my god, I love it. Let's do it. Let's see how many people we have interested, and
Yes.
and we get Leigh. You'll have to check and see if we're going to be allowed to wear our helmet cams while we do it.
Sorry, but I'm
Deals
a police
off.
officer. I have to have my body cam on at all times. Wait, hang on. Let me shut it off for a second.
We can buy those little, you know, they have the little pin cams.
Yeah,
no
little
one
pin
even knows.
cams.
It's my lucky angel. Look into the angel.
Hi.
Hey, at least we're not swearing a lot today.
I'm telling you,
Ride
it's been
safe
quite
out
the
there,
2
ladies.
weeks for
It
us.
really
I
has.
swear.
This is like vacation day, being on the show.
Yeah.
We actually have a break. It's been very, very entertaining and exciting.
It is. Yes.
And Amy's product highlight is she's selling the bathroom door. She made.
How is that How is the bathroom door on here when this camera's got the opposite way?
Uh-oh.
We have a frozen camera.
Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry. Now the swearing starts.
All right, so product of the week, we got new plaques in. You all know that I love my wood.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Do you
But
want
I
me to
use
play
power
Vanna?
tools with the wood. You can. So don't go too close.
Which one?
Doesn't matter. Both of
Okay.
them.
Just tell me when to stop.
So we have plaques that I've made, painted. That says "Love by the sun" and "Live by the sun, love by the moon." Yep. There's
Love that.
one of them.
And it's kind of. I'm gonna turn it sideways because it's kind of.
It's 3-dimensional. It has the sun and the moon are not in the plaque. It is on the plaque.
Love it.
This one too. We have a whole
my
bunch
favorite.
of them. These are just two of my favorites. It says I ride both. Be careful.
Robin's in.
I ride the broom and I ride my bike, so you better
Yep.
be careful.
Love
So
that.
those are just some cute little plaques that we got going on at the shop, and there's more here. You'll have to come and see them or look on the website. But yeah, we love our little crafting sessions, and it was a good time.
Yeah.
So I have,
What about
let's
the
see,
box?
probably
I love that box with the. Do you have that one?
Which
That
box?
The long box.
this one.
I love your box. The other long box with the moon phases on it. Was that one?
Oh no! That one's sold, but I just made another one at home.
Oh, of course.
We'll
'cause
have
I
to
love
show that one. Yeah.
So she's-
Relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
So it's Amy's not really actually creating the bathroom door.
Oh,
She's,
come on. No, I'm not. I thought I had one here that was up. I thought I had one. Keep talking, Michelle. We'll find it.
Keep talking.
I don't know.
Running
where
out of
in the
things to
heavens.
say.
I thought I might. Maybe I put it in a window. Hang on. I'm trying to like do this. No,
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
sit
see it.
quietly and stare into the camera.
I don't see it.
That's okay. So
It's all right.
the plaques are they're inspirational. They
Yep.
have funny sayings on them.
Yep.
You can do custom, right? So you can do
Yeah.
something like that if
Yeah.
people wanna
Yeah.
say,
Any size, shape. I mean, we have them in this size.
Yeah, and those
These-
actually can go on the bike, right?
I have it. See that this is the one that I ride both, right? This actually, I have a blue one on my motorcycle. I know
Yeah.
it should be purple, but it's blue, and it sits right on my front forks.
Like a plaque, right?
It's a plaque on the front of my bike, like somebody would have like right
Yeah.
where the forks are, and it's plain.
I think
Mine
that's
has
so
the plaque,
cute. I love that. I love
and
that.
it's awesome. And I have a little broomstick on the back of my bike too. Yep, those are the fun things that we do here at the shop. So let's get on with it, Michelle. It is
Oh, that was
time
good.
for
That was
our
good.
babe of the week.
Babe of the week, Leigh. We've been talking about Leigh. We're so excited to meet Leigh. I do have more pictures, more photos from Leigh. And actually, if you want to
Bella.
see Leigh
Hi,
in
Bella.
action riding her motorcycle, there's a video of that on our Creative Chicks That Ride group, in the group. So join the group. All you have to do is, when you're on Facebook, do @Creative Chicks That Ride, and you'll get in our group. Join the group. It's an open group.
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
have to be a girl to be in the group.
No.
You're just either a supporter of women riders or a woman rider, you know?
Yeah,
And
man.
so Leigh, like, I'll tell you, amazing, awesome, sweet person. She's really got it together. She has not been here that long. She's actually from Texas. And she was a nurse, right? And
Yeah, we were talking about that.
and what got her into riding was after her dad passed, right? Because her dad was into Harley Davidsons, and she wanted to feel close, so she just kind of went.
Where did it
Where's
go?
my babe of the week?
Where did it go? You just had it. There it is.
I know nothing about this woman. No, I'm just kidding. This is my cheat sheet. So she was a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad passed away.
Yep.
In order to feel closer to her dad, you know, she just really felt that drive or that need. I think a lot of us, our parents, inspire us.
Yeah.
He had passed it, so she just went down and she bought a bike. She didn't take the course. She bought a bike.
Bought a bike first.
Bought a bike.
So did I.
Yep. And that's one of her recommendations, like buy the bike, right?
And then figure it out.
And then figure it out. So then she took the course, but after she took the course, when she came home, the bike was there waiting for her. So she just kind of putzed around her neighborhood.
Me too.
And so that's where, like, Amy and I were, oh yeah, Robin says she saw her video, it was awesome, and it really is. And she said one of her friends, like her guy friends, like videoing it on his phone, and he's got his arm out like this. She was like, he's crazy, but it was a great video.
It was a
great
good
job. Like, hey, if he ever wants to follow us around and video us on the bikes, I think there'll be some really badass videos. So, yeah, I forgot his name.
Me and
but-
Johnny are gonna have a dance off on our bikes one day. For
It's
real.
on.
It's on.
on.
Like Donkey Kong.
So she has been riding for 3.5 years.
Wow.
She rides her own,
Yep.
and like I said, she bought the bike, wanted to feel close to her dad. Then she took the course, then she got used to being on the bike, and then now she sees an opportunity that opens up at Harley Davidson, which is all in our video, all in our interview, you know.
Right.
And you'll get to see that full interview. So she's, you know, opportunity to like work. I think it was the marketing department or something. Accounting? Marketing.
You'll see it on the video.
Yeah, and Leigh, you can even put in the comments because if you want, but you'll see it in the video anyways. And so it brings her into Harley Davidson. She starts working for Harley Davidson. This is in Texas, and she's out riding all the time, right? And so that opportunity opens up at Space Coast, and she's like, oh well, you know, I've always wanted to live like I like being near the water. I like Florida. Okay, what the hell? Might as well, right? So here she is now. So she's newbie. I can't remember if she's here a few months.
I'm not sure. Maybe a year.
Maybe a year.
A year. Yeah, a year. Just about a year. Yeah.
Okay. So she says, my father passed away in 2017, and my best memories with him were being around Harleys at the age of 7 or 8. So she went and bought her first Harley, took an endorsement class, passed, and taught herself to ride in her own neighborhood. Now she can ride with her dad to honor memories of Harleys on every ride. And she does. And she's like, she just really, marketing first at Harley, accounting, and second Harley, and then Florida Harley. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love that. And she's so, you know, she's just so, she just has this beautiful spirit. Mm-hmm. You can tell, even in the video of her, or in these pictures, how much she loves this. That bike that's behind her in the picture is actually her dream bike. And it was like a birthday present to herself. So she's like having them, you know, I want this. These are the specs that I would like, you know. And she's like, oh, so she works there, right? So she's always going back. I'd be like, is it done yet? Is it done yet? I'd be like that customer that drives me nuts. I'd be like, how you doing?
The ones that,
how you doing?
that call 100 times.
I'm home. Yeah, I wouldn't be calling. I'd be looking at, how's it doing? Can I see it? Can I see it? And I think that's what she said. She would like constantly be back. Where are we at now? So it did get finished a little bit after her birthday, but it was like a birthday present to herself. So that is her dream bike. I don't know if she's going to do anything else to it. I don't know if we asked her that. I'll have to be a second interview.
Yeah. We'll have to check that out.
And really, once you start modifying your bike, you do get kind of hooked, right?
Yeah, it's like tattoos. You get one and you're gonna want more.
Yeah, you just can't stop.
I've already got 3 more appointments.
I can't stop. And when I left there last Saturday, I'm thinking, oh, I want to do this to my bike. I want to do this to my bike. Like, I'm thinking of all the things.
Listen, I had to get you out of there before you bought a bike. She was like this close, guys.
Woo. I'm using my purple mug today because I've been having dreams of a purple street glide.
Ah, that was so slick.
Yes. And then, of course, never underestimate
the power of a granny.
Yeah, a grandma on a motorcycle. Jesus Christ, it's been a long week. I'm surprised I'm talking.
Listen, it has been such a long couple of weeks and so much happened during those weeks. So this is probably just a catch-up episode with a reminder.
I kind of like that anyways, you know?
If you ride... Be safe.
I did every day, yeah. So she
did every day. She was in the back, yep. So that's awesome, man.
She has a message. What would you like to say to other women who ride or are thinking of riding in the future? And I love this. Do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. If you are watching our show and you have not experienced the empowerment that comes from riding your own motorcycle, do not hesitate. Learn to ride and tap into your freedom and independence. Oh, I love it. And you know, that's the thing too with women riders. Like, it really is like, we're very proud.
Perfect. Shout out to what people need to do.
Yeah. It's just amazing. And that glow. So thank you, Leigh.
Thanks, Leigh.
And everybody. Our
Yay,
baby of the week.
Leigh! Our baby of the week.
Yep, more to come. You get to see more videos. And in our group, if you have a
You'll
video
see her without her
yourself
sunglasses.
riding.
You'll see her without her sunglasses and her helmet on.
Yeah.
She's a hot
But I love that. She is hot. Yeah, she is hot.
She's a good
and
girl.
she is, of course, I'm like nosy as all shit, so unless you haven't changed your status yet, Leigh, and if you haven't, you need to, because I saw single on her status. Just saying. Single lady. Okay.
We're all single for a reason.
I know, but you know what? No, wait. I'm single. I'm vicariously single.
Yeah.
But let's just boop, roll it back,
Roll it
spin
back.
around, sparkle. Speaking of like the glow that somebody has and all that.
Yeah, you know, it's more like, you know, what makes your soul sparkle, right? So there's so many things that we go through in our lives that dim our shine,
Yeah.
right? And just life events happen, right? And some things shape us to become different people, and some things will like dim our shine, right? Like if you're in a job that you don't like, you're not living to your full potential. You're dimming your soul sparkle, right? And that's why I think so many people are just, besides I'm a crazy Sagittarius, that people are drawn to me. Because I do something every day or more than once a day to make my soul sparkle.
Like spend that time to
Yeah, man.
make sure you're happy.
Yeah, so we go through situations in life, and as women, we were programmed by society and past generations that we're this big compared to everything else. Everything else comes before we do, as women. Our children, our husbands, our houses, our jobs, everything comes before us. Girls,
It's generational too.
get over it. That's not how it is anymore. This is a new age and a new time.
And men will love you even. Actually, I think
Even
more.
more.
Yeah.
Even more.
Because that,
Because you're self-reliant
Yeah.
in regards, so nobody else can make your soul sparkle but you. There are some things that'll make it flicker a little bit, like some good sex or a nice ride on the bike. You can, well, I can't say that because riding a bike makes my soul sparkle every time.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there are things that could give you a temporary flash or
Yeah.
a temporary light. But it's really important for us to be authentic to our own spirit, right, and our own soul. And one of the things that I do every single day when I wake up is I go into prayer meditation, right? And my prayer meditation probably isn't like everybody else's, and that's okay. Whatever you do to connect with your spirit is what you need to do. I sage every morning. I sage at night before I go to bed. I look for divine appointments during the day. That's how I know I'm on the right track. So divine appointments, you're there at the exact right time. Right. You're there at the exact right time. You know in your heart you're there at the right time because it's been set up by divine energies, right? For instance,
Even if it's something bad that's going on, right? That's how you kind of find that sparkle and turn it around.
yeah.
And I didn't mean to interrupt you. For
No.
instance.
But that's true, right? Because we have stuff that happens. This week was a really hard week for me. I work in recovery, as most people know, and we lost a little girl, 27 years old, to an overdose this week. And she was part of my network of young women that I love and care about. And it really hit home. So, by divine appointment, was I not put into these girls' lives to help them realize that this was a lesson, because nothing changes out there, Wow, that just got real heavy on me. I'm sorry, guys. So, what makes your soul sparkle? What do you do that makes you happy every day? It's kind of what I was talking about, and this crazy freaking full moon that just happened, like super moons, lunar eclipses, all that kind of crap happened this week, and it was happening right about the same time. So I had to really go sit out in the moon, draw down the moon, and cleanse my soul, and so it was a crazy week moon-wise.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else caught pictures of the full moon. If not, go on Facebook, Even
Hey, Johnny.
NASA is crazy with the pictures right now. That moon was so huge.
It was humongous. Now, it's interesting because everything that kind of seemed to happen that was wonky, and for divine purpose, really
wonky.
too. I love wonky.
I love her
but that
wonky.
I think that has to do with like kind of that sparkle of that divine purpose too, because it all seemed to happen the week before the moon, almost like a
Premeditated.
cleansing. Yeah, like a cleansing or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I had like
Persian.
remember
No, you're good.
the food that we ate before we went on? I think I had a little piece of cracker there. I should have saved
You're
it.
good.
So
I should have saved it.
I got more down there.
Yeah, we got
I
some
think.
down there. We're good.
We're good. But even like Dave, Dave needed to take a step back. It's a terrible way to need to take a step back, but to look at the positive aspects of things. I mean, does it suck? Yeah,
man.
it absolutely sucks. But I think that's what you're trying to say. Like even with that girl, that was I believe in like soul contracts. You know what I mean? That was her soul contract.
That's right.
And
That's
had
right.
you
That's
not
right.
been in those other girls' lives, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to refill.
Replenish your spirit, right? And
That's it.
replenish your spirit. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting really sad thinking about it. So let's get on to do another subject.
Well, how would you spin it though? And
I will
actually,
spin
divine appointment. If you do not know it, look it up. 'Cause
Yes,
you can look
divine
it up in
appointments.
Google. Yeah. So.
Oh,
confirmations
and
in
that
the
was
day.
from Leigh. Leigh, you're absolutely right. In something Michelle's going to talk about in a few minutes about the events, right?
Yes.
The more I learn about Leigh, the more I see the identification as women who have walked the same path in life, the same journeys, and I believe the divine guidance for me at this point in my life is being surrounded by such beautiful warrior women, empowering each other and helping others to become empowered. That's really what my life purpose is right now. And I only can be this warrior bitch because of the shit that I went through in my life.
Absolutely.
It has molded me into this warrior who is this big right now, right? And I'm not big ego wise. I'm big spiritual.
Sparkle.
Yeah.
Sparkle, spiritual.
My sparkle isn't a little frickin' firecracker thing, the sparklers. No, I'm a fucking grand finale at the fireworks right now. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
You're like a grand finale at like the favorite fireworks growing up, where you're like, yay, you think it's over. That's like,
ooh, ah,
ooh,
ah. People do
Then
that on our
everyone's
show
like,
all the time. Ooh, ah.
What the hell is going on with them? And that kind of goes back to me with the soul contract and the soul agreements and the things that we agree to as a soul. Like I firmly believe that the shit that we go through is so that we can, like one of my favorite sayings, speaking of sparkle, and I don't mean to kind of jump on your sparkle,
No, you
but
go ahead, girl.
is Whoopi Goldberg, she believes that we are, we are all little tiny torches in people's lives to help bring, like the things that we experience is our little tiny torch that we hold up for somebody else that's coming our direction. You know what I mean? I've been here. Here's the way. Come, I got the torch. You know what I mean?
Right. One of the things that I learned is in our lifetime journey, we will meet and touch over 10,000 lives.
I thought you were going to say penises.
No. She's a slutaguffagus, 10,000 penises. Who the fuck can have 10,000 penises?
I don't know. I still can't say that. And I don't know who said
She
that.
said, I still can't even say that word. But anyway, so we meet over 10,000 people in our lifetime. So how many of those people have you ignited their spark to?
Ooh.
Or how many people have you met along the way that you've dulled their shine? Ooh. Right? So when we look at that as like a measurement of what's been going on in our lives, you choose to go up a little bit.
Beautiful.
You choose to incorporate Stop showing me your belly, Mr. A. Go back in the back. It's making me...
Speaking of penises.
That's from my mother, not showing us now.
Speaking of penises, in walks another one.
No, how many penises we were talking about how many penis people touch. And then you
How
came
many-
out, so.
I said in life you touched 10,000 lives in the course
Penises.
of your journey. And Michelle said 10,000 penises? I'm like, I don't know any bitch who's had 10,000 penises, but okay.
I'll
Michelle.
tell you one thing, that she should be working in Texas or Nevada and make a lot of money then, instead of doing it for free.
I'm not the only one that thinks about penises all the time.
No,
See?
you're definitely
Is
not.
that still on?
I can't
Yes,
help
we're
it.
still on.
Yes, we're still on. I can't help it.
We
The
are
infamous Mr. A.
we are
the infamous
definitely
Mr. P.
Yeah.
I can't help it. If I was a guy, I mean, and Dave knows it, I would like play with mine all day long.
Yeah, well, you know, we're
wouldn't
girls,
wear
so if we had a
pants.
penis, of course we'd walk around slinging that sucker everywhere.
I want to do helicopter. That's
You guys gotta get off
She
that
said,
thing. Helicopter.
we can't get our boobs to helicopter, but she
Oh,
wants to get her penis
someday.
to helicopter.
Well, listen, when we're in our 80s.
I'm gonna buy you a strap on so you can practice.
Already tried it. No, just kidding.
Alright, I'm out of here.
I
I'm done.
can't with her. I
Okay.
can't.
All right.
I can't. Gotta go.
So events, right? So thank you, Amy, for sharing that sparkle spiritual
We
spin.
will get
I
that on
love
video
that.
for you
Put
guys.
that-
I promise.
Put that on every day, right? With a list, you know? Am I sparkling somebody today?
Right.
Or am I dulling?
Right. So at the end
So,
of the day, when you recap
track
your
of 'em.
day, you say, "Listen, whose sparkle did I dill today? Like, who was I a douchebag to?" Yeah. I generally am not, though.
You're not. You're not. And and sometimes, like, we don't mean it because we're dull and maybe our shines, we've been drained or we've been through a lot. But for you, it's like what that instant kind of the thing that I wouldn't do at Earl's, like that instant, like, fixing it. See, that's so odd to me. I don't even know what it's called.
An immediate amends.
Immediate amends.
That's
right?
what you're speaking about.
I'm speaking about that. So
We
you
make
so
direct
you kind of
amends
so you kind of
immediately.
bring that like, oh, I just sucked your shine. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Here's your shine back.
Michelle's
Here's
like,
my
hell
shine.
no, that dude was a dick to me.
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't
like,
fucking
fuck him.
apologizing.
I'm taking his
I want my
shine.
fucking pizza.
I know. And I didn't even eat it, but that's another story. Okay, events. So we got some events coming up this weekend. We got a wonderful Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial
Happy
Day.
Memorial Day. And I hope that you know, it is
About
it is a
remembering.
time. It's about remembering. I know a lot of people will, you know, my son wasn't served, and I'm just so honored to have raised such a wonderful man that served. I'm so thankful that he came home, but it is important to remember that this Monday is about those that didn't make it home, those that sacrificed their lives so that we can, you know, so these two girls can get on a show and just like swear and talk about penises and
We
do whatever we
did
want.
good to
you know
the
what I
last
mean?
15 minutes.
I know, I couldn't take it anymore. An hour's a long time to go behaving, not talking about penises. Anyways, and so remember that, you know what I mean? Honor that. We hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day. There are some
Yes.
things.
Be
I'm
safe.
sure I was looking for some Memorial Day rides, and I think that those that have it, I'm sure, like the VFW riders or the American Legion, I'm sure that they have something scheduled or something going on, but I was not able to find it, so it might even just be a private ride going on. But since like Space Coast HD is like our new favorite place, woo! I mean, they're the Harley Davidson. No, I mean, I know they're number one because of, you know, the amount of sales they do in a year, right? They go by that. But I think that they should also be number one in the world because they, for me,
Community.
community, and they're really grasping, like, I don't know if you remember, like, an earlier show, I was like, HD, like, you're missing the mark with the women riders. You gotta appeal. You gotta have those purple bikes in there. You gotta, listen, we got money, we work hard, and we ride, and we
Damn
are
straight.
growing.
We want
We
it.
are growing, and we want it. And when we go into your place, and you're being like, oh, well, I'll deal with your husband, or
Yeah,
your man, or
Here's your husband right here.
I know, exactly. I got your husband. But also, in not having like things that appeal to us, right? Space Coast HD gets it. They get it.
They had a lot of stuff planned for women this month.
Yes, like
They
that
had
wine
wine
thing. Holy
Wine
crap,
and sip.
we missed it. We're not missing the next one.
Meat and wine, wine
women,
and meat.
Yeah, women getting together, like
Right.
that all-meal bike wash. Great, awesome. So Space Coast HD has a 3-day Memorial Day weekend like barbecue thing. They got live music,
Yes.
barbecue, free beer for donation.
Of course.
Plus they have in-store free gift for all active military and veterans.
Yes.
So they're honoring those that did make it back.
Ooh,
And
spirit
it's
bumps,
while
spirit
supplies last,
bumps.
one gift per person. Veterans must show ID to qualify. So veterans that are out there, head on over. That's going to be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Nice.
The music lineup is Sonic, Rendition Band, SRB.
Mhm.
Sunday is Changes. And I almost took that out because I was like, well, what are they going to change it?
No.
No, the band's name is Changes. And then Monday,
Something I would have
Blonde.
did.
And then Monday is the Soul Party Band. So, so it looks like a really great time. And, again, it's a Rolling Thunder attendee. So it's a Rolling Thunder Memorial Day weekend, 3-day open house. Go check them out. We love Space Coast HD, especially if you're a female rider. They are going to honor you. They really,
Yes.
they really, really get excited about women that ride. And I love that. And I love
Bang
that.
that gong, girls. Go up there and bang that gong.
Yeah, bang that
For
gong.
real.
We gotta play that song. Bang a gong. My voice is bad, but get it on, bang a gong.
Oh, okay, I was like, bang it gong. Go ahead, Michelle. What song are you singing?
Get it on.
Get
But,
it on.
Yeah.
Bang it on. I got it. Okay.
And then another thing, we usually only do what's coming up for the weekend. I know we're on a long time, so I'm talking really fast. But I am gonna roll over to Tuesday, June 1st, because
It's important.
It's important. This is Leigh's thing, and also I think it's awesome, and it's our thing too.
I'm gonna be there.
I'm
gonna be there with my
experienced
helmet
it.
cam, I think.
I'm gonna do my best to be there with Dave. The situation changes from
Yeah.
moment to moment, so I really want to be there. I'll be there in spirit.
That's
and
Tuesday the 1st
that's
of June.
Tuesday, the 1st of June, and this is what we're talking about. Like if you or someone you know is in recovery from narcissistic abuse, and that's something that I'm in recovery.
Verbal,
Yep.
physical, emotional
Yep.
abuse.
I've witnessed that.
Male or
I've
female,
lived
it's not
that.
just about
no,
the
it's not just
females.
about. So join us at Space Coast Harley Davidson on June 1st at 6:30 p.m. Kickstands up at 7. A night ride. How freaking badass is that? A night ride.
I can't.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
so full of goose
I can't.
pimples.
I'm like, and we're gonna honor those who have never made it back to the reality of living life with happiness.
3 minutes.
For those who are currently still struggling, because it does make you have PTSD. There's a lot of shit that you go through. There really is, and also to honor those that are striving to recover through therapy. Wear purple or a purple ribbon. So
Well, my
June
bike
1st.
is mostly purple.
kickstands up, Space
So,
Coast.
and I have
Yeah,
my
so you're
purple
all
leather,
set.
and I have my purple headbands, and yeah, but
You're
it is
covered.
about empowering other women and helping other women recover
Yeah, and men.
from and men to recover and to grow our voices, right? That's part of what this show is and represents,
Yeah.
is empowering other women to be whole.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to just, to be you. You know.
Right? Be you.
Love
be
that.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Be
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes.
So we're running out
Love
of
it.
time, so I'm going to do the weather real quick. If we can switch over to weather.
Oh yeah, we need that, huh?
So this weekend's weather is,
Still thinking about
you know,
penises.
we got Friday's the best day. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful out. Saturday and Sunday's going to be in the high 80s. But you have that 35% chance of rain both days in the afternoon. You know how there's, but that's okay, because guess what? I ain't going to be here. I'm heading up to North Carolina. Driving Mama Dukes up to my sister's house, and I get to go spend some daddy time. I'm so excited. I get to go see my dad for the weekend, and I will be back Sunday. So I will be here for the Tuesday ride.
Nice.
Probably shut down the shop a little early that day so I
Absolutely.
can get up there.
And maybe if some ladies want to come meet you here before you
Yes.
close, are you leaving from
I'm
here?
leaving from here to go up there. So if anybody wants to come join me on the ride on Tuesday, I will also post it again on Facebook, on our pages. I will leave here, kickstands up, 4 o'clock
Perfect.
to get up to Harley.
I love it.
So make sure you have your helmets and your leathers on, because we might do the highway.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's a lot faster to just
It
jump
is.
on the highway
Yep.
and head up to Space Coast, because It's right there. So
Yep.
come on down and join me for the ride because I'm going to definitely be going up there with my little helmet cam.
Love it. It's like a double whammy.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's awesome. The weather doesn't look bad. So I think I was going to try to get Mr. Dave to float around in the pool a little bit, get some exercise. Figured.
Oh, if he could walk down in the pool.
Yeah, because I was like,
he
if
can't
you
take
fall,
that thing off, right?
Yeah, well, no,
No.
he can't while he's in the pool. But it has like a thing that you can change out. You know what? So if it gets wet, it's okay. I just have to change it out and dry. He has like extra
good.
pads. But I figured like if you fall over, like you're not going to hurt yourself because you're in water.
He's
He's just going to go like the faint and go.
Yeah, that was Amy on the motorcycle.
His
hitting
arms
her
are
mother.
down by the
I was the faint and go. Boom.
Slow motion replay.
I love it.
Boom.
Okay, guys, thanks for joining us
thank you
again.
so
We
much.
appreciate you. We love you. Share,
Keep
like,
watching, yes.
join Creative Chicks on Facebook. And when you do join, jump on there and tell us a little bit about yourself and
Yeah.
what you ride
Yes,
and what
share
your
a
man
picture.
rides and send a picture. We would love, love, love that.
Yes.
So thanks,
absolutely.
y'all.